I was so strangely calm that night on the front porch while she was sobbing. All I could think of was how nice a night it was. I feel guilty that I didn't hear her pain for her. I couldn't fit it on my shoulders. It was too big. It was too heavy. It is not out of my own weakness that I could not bear the weight, but maybe because I am no longer Atlas. I yearn for gut-wrenching pain and despair the same way I beg for absolution. I believe that salvation looks a lot like crying. When I feel hot tears roll down my cheeks, they console me with their touch. They perfectly mold every contour of my face and hold me in an embrace that no other could give me. I am the only one who can provide comfort to myself, and it seems that I must reach desolation to produce it. In this way, I am the wound, and the stitches, and the one who keeps reopening them. In this way, I am God, and I am the sinner, and I am the lamb who begs for forgiveness. I want my mother to see my tears and know that I am sorry. It is a way of speaking to my mother directly. She sobs, I hold her. I sob, she is seen, I am whole. I desire to be Atlas again, despite how much pain it caused, because of how much pain it caused. I don't know how to break the cycle of trauma bonding with my mother. How can we engage with each other if not through pain? How will she know that someone understands her if they are not racked with grief at every waking minute? I pray for devastation when I am doing well. When I am not, when I have let sadness embrace begin to suffocate me, I beg for a savior. Why does God always look like pain? And why does his grace always look like punishment? Why do I speak to him the way I speak to my mother? What is holding? What is please understand me and wrap your arms around me so I don't have to say anything at all. You don't have to bother with an apology. And I know that you are here. What is another chance if I don't believe in you anymore? When I visit, my rage dissipates. Like I was never mad at you. Like I was never gone. Like all of this time I've been here and I've been able to nurse your wounds. And every time you open up mine, smile sweetly. Say, it's okay. I understand. Choke down my tears so I can wipe yours. When I leave, I forget who I have become and remember who I am. I drive home confused. When I come to, my rage bubbles up and festers and turns into resentment. When I store it in a dark cavity within me, it rots, begins to mold. And if I could see it, I'd surely say it looked like grief. But I can't. And the one truth I know is that I feel something in my core is rotten. The one truth I know is that I don't want to be mad at you. I don't want to hate you until I can't breathe. I cannot stand being confused about how much I love you. If if I do it all, or if I feel all of this is because I love you so much, it's tearing me apart. Sometimes I wonder if when I departed, your farewell left me covered in claw marks. Maybe you weren't saying goodbye. Instead, you tried to let me go. Maybe you were holding me too tightly. And I can't see those trenches on my skin anymore, but I wonder if being held so tightly for so long makes you miss the claw that cut you open. Because after a while, that claw was the thing holding you together. I believe the hardest part about it all was taking the mangled remnants that were me and living on my own, still bleeding from where you cut me, still wishing to be held again. I've been scared a lot lately. A quiet kind of anxiety. When I get scared, I can feel my vision flatten and my heartbeat begin to pick up. My thoughts, like vultures, can smell their dead prey. They keep circling and circling around rotten meat. They never stop picking at it. They never stop grazing at what is dead and gone, no matter how much flesh is left on the bones. They rip and tear without hesitation. When I get scared, it starts like motion and ends like stillness. My hands tremble and I secrete a cold, nauseating sweat. I become trapped in my head, which leaves me paralyzed in my skin. I lose my agency, save for heavy breathing and a listless stare. Words get stuck in my throat because they might not tumble out the right way. When I get scared, I wonder if everyone can see my fear. If everyone knows exactly what I'm thinking. What I'm scared of, what they will do once they know just how scared I am. Sometimes I think too hard. My thoughts become broadcasts that the world can see. I'm always stuck in a cage of my own creation. And they can see me screaming, pleading, begging to get out, while I move not one muscle. When I get scared, I wonder if it will end. I wonder if I'll ever escape catatonia. If the imagery that plagues me will stop, and in here somewhere I will start.